MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the American ASTROS and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Los Angeles Dodgers.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, I know this club loves what Evan Gattis brings to its offense. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Clayton Kershaw gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Well, let's take a look at the Dodgers defense, brought to you by Majestic. And at shortstop, Corey Seager. They say this kid doesn't even have a heart rate. He's so calm, he's so smooth, he so lets the game come to him. But I like how he catches the ball. He makes all the plays, and the bad hops, he can make those too.
Here's George Springer, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Houston, center fielder, number 4.
And we are underway in Game 1 as the first pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Well, the way I see Ed, he gets a lot of respect for his strike zone. There's not a lot of umpires in the league that have the kind of respect he does. He's consistent, he's got a great zone, and he's well respected across the board.
Hit out towards second. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Batting third, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Forsythe is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Matt, they're facing an excellent pitcher. Look, and what great pitchers do, they get stronger as the game goes on. So to me, you got to get him early. I want to see if they take pitches, maybe try to work the count a little bit, get that pitch count up, and maybe see if they can get him weaker as he goes deeper into the game. But it's going to be a challenge, no doubt.
Dallas Keuchel is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so. Well, let's take a look at the Astros defensively, brought to you by Majestic. At second base, Jose Altuve. He's a Gold Glover. You know why? He always had arm strength, but he didn't always catch the ball consistently. He worked his tail off and became a guy that can catch the ball, and now he can throw it. He's impressive out there.
And now is Yasiel Puig. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Correa is there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Boy, he really had to go a long way to his left to get to that one, as is evidenced by Showtrack. Good first step and a great throw to get it there in time. Definitely took away what looked to be a hit off the bat. Into the box, Justin Turner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
What good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
The 1-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
He froze him on the fastball there. Justin Turner becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Keuchel into his motion. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now the pitch. A two-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. Again, a 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Carlos Correa.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
Kershaw now on 1-1. Smoke toward the hole. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting. Read what the pitcher is doing to you in the at-bat. A pitch away, and then the third one away, and he takes that direction for the hit. Nice job.
Evan Gattis now standing in. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. 2 hits in 7 tries. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hard hit at third. Gloved by Turner. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting sixth, third baseman number 2, Alex.
Now at the plate, Alex Bregman. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
2-2 now with 2 away, and the base is empty.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off, even if you know it's coming. Look, 2-strike slider on the back foot. That's a classic pitch, but he did a nice job of laying off it.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now to the plate, Franklin Gutierrez. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
Franklin
Into the windup and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. He's just 1 for 13. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Waiting for it is Beltran. 2 gone.
Batting sixth, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
So striding forward now, Yasmani Grandal. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Tapped out in front of home. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Here's Carlos Beltran. He'll
Leading
look to
off for
get something
Houston,
going here in this
the right
scoreless
fielder,
ball
number
game.
15, Carlos Beltran.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a curveball right on the corner. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
Hit in the air out to left field. Van Slyke is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 3.
Here's Nori Aoki.
Nori Aoki.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Third inning, no score to this point. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch. Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The high fastball is in there. In there, and it's full 3-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a little blooper to center. Gutierrez coming on. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 60, Dallas Keuchel.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. The 1-0 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. Turner ranging into the outfield. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in, Logan Forsythe. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a line drive out to left center. Down for a leadoff base hit. Here's Scott Van Slyke.
Left fielder, Scott Van Slyke.
Takes a knee-high fastball. The 0-1 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
2 tough pitches. Looking at both of them, they're both the same pitch, it looks like, in the same location. He just wasn't ready for it. You got to be ready for anything now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Forsythe rounds third and is digging for the plate. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
In now, Clayton Kershaw. And they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yasiel Puig. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A bullet to first base. Ready for another chance? Justin Turner, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Here it comes, 1-0. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A step on the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in to try it again, George Springer. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Number 4, George.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Forsythe scoops it up. Go to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lays off 1-0. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Outside, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
A changeup over the inside corner.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Down the first baseline. Moreland is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The second baseman, number
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And this is down in front of Gutierrez. It's a base hit. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning.
He was starting to settle in. He has retired 7 hitters in a row. That base hit right there kind of breaks it up. And now let's see how he's out of the stretch. Hasn't been there for a while.
Stepping in now, Carlos Correa, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And another snap throw to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here it comes on 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. No runs, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And they'll snap one over to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. And, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a slider. Called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Excursion back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac as the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year Corey Seager settles in to start things out. And a high strike there. 0-1.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count. Well, he fouls off that fastball right there. And you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Well, there she goes. The first home run of the World Series. I was kind of waiting to see when this might happen. You knew we had great offenses, but we're off to a grand start. First game, we got 1 homer at least.
The center fielder.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Franklin Gutierrez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Mitch Moreland comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Yasmani Grandal.
Keuchel into his motion. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. And a fastball just a bit high. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Altuve onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. We played 4. It's now 2-0 LA.
Moving out for the Astros. Catcher, Evan.
First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Line drive to center field. Gutierrez is there, and he has it for the first out.
Third baseman number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hard hit ball to short. Seager moving to his right. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw's in control now. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 15.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Beltran. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bat. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
1-1 now to Beltran. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Ball 3.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. This is line to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail things here 2-0. Striding in once again, Logan Forsythe. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Logan Forsythe.
Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0. Yep, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning. Here's Scott Van Slyke. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in safely. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's throwing first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Forsythe rounds the corner and is headed home. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Now a bunt attempt here. Bregman is right there, and you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Ready for another shot now. Yasiel Puig. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. A man at third with 1 away. On a great pitch there, caught in reach, and it's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. Ready with the 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes again, 1-2. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight to the strike zone.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Hey, that's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally, they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Now a snap throw to first, and he's back standing. This one's down to third. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Well, sometimes with the runner in scoring position, you just have to put the ball in play. Right here, he hits one into the hole, drives in the run, making contact. It pays off.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Here's Corey Seager as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now both runners are breaking. Tap down the line. Looking to punch him out again. Pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Aoki is under it. And that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Astros nothing. Here's Nori Aoki. He'll start things out. It really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Well, they've really struggled here. Now, I know this is the first game of the road trip, but maybe they're not comfortable in the surroundings yet. But this offense has got to get it going.
The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. 1 out and a runner on second base. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2. Here's a high pop-up. Turner is there for it. 2 gone. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Marwin Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1 left for Houston. They're down 4-0. Mike Fiers enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 54, Mike Fiers.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so
Leading
far.
out for the Dodgers, first baseman.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
2-2.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Yasmani Grandal. Lifetime against this pitcher. 1 for 4. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Logan Forsythe. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Fiers sets his sights. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Back here at Dodger Stadium. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Altuve.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Here it comes. That's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate. That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike. Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
The 0-1. Fouled back.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
What a play. What a diving stop, and he throws to second base. I know it's a fielder's choice, but that's a beautiful play. He didn't have any other shot to get anybody, but that was a nice effort.
Digging in once again, Evan Gattis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Now the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Well, they have not been able to pick up that changeup tonight. That has been a really good pitch for him. Very effective. He's used it at the right time. It's been his money pitch.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 4-1 game.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Comes set with the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Kershaw now on 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Has a look, now the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's falling up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
Skied into straightaway right. Puig on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he's safe.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Ready once again, Carlos Beltran. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. No movement on base. It's ball one. Now the 1-0 home to Beltran. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there.
Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Kershaw has been strong thus far. Just one run through 6 1/3. Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through. A base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-2 game. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Yimi Garcia is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Bobby Wilson is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Bobby Wilson.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 1-0 count. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. One there on to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. The Dodgers lead it 4-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here it comes, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Beltran has a read on it. 1 away.
The catcher, number 35.
So striding in, Bobby Wilson. Lifetime against this particular arm. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. And that misses inside 1-0. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Strike two called, and it's full 3-2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. And now is the Yasiel Puig. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. On the ground up the middle. Altuve for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Dodgers go down quietly as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Number 46 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 46.
Josh Reddick is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2.
Well, that fooled him right there. Clearly, he was not sitting on that curveball. He couldn't pull the trigger.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. Ready for another chance. George Springer. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Another try at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. So the Dodgers trying to close this one out in front of the home crowd here at Dodger Stadium as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7+. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
He's in a nice groove right now, Matt. He's already got 2 Ks in the inning. And I love the location. That ball's out of the zone. He gets another swing and miss. So he's got a chance to finish out this inning by maybe striking out the side.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good inning's work out of the bullpen here.
Squared that one up just a little late. 0-2. Here it comes. And he looks at a ball. 1-2. Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Now a swing and little pop up here right behind home plate. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still down by a count of 4-2. Michael Feliz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Michael Feliz.
Ready for another shot now. Justin Turner. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Justin Turner.
Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to the right side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
This guy's such a good hitter. I get the feeling even when he's down 0-2 in the count like he was here, he's still actually ahead of the count when he's facing anybody.
Here's Corey Seager. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And that misses 2-1. The set and the 2-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Ball's there and he is out. Good throw. 1 out, nobody on. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in to try it again, Franklin Gutierrez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
To 2-2 now.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast. Great look there at the skylines of Los Angeles and Hollywood. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
And batting in the fourth spot, number 74, Kenley Jansen. Now playing center field and batting in the sixth spot.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll lead it off against Jansen, who tries to close the door in this one. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Here's the 1-0. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Three and two now.
Yeah, well, down two. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And this pitch misses here. It's ball four, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Now a move over to first. Runner back standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Here it comes on 1-1. A wave and a miss.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last three pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw three in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Misses, ball two.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Nobody out, runner on first. Tapper up the line. But it gets fouled. Now another 2-2. Starting to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball three now. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Evan Gaddis now standing in as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a slider that time as this ball's hammered to deep left field. And that is the definition of a mistake pitch there as this ball is gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His first homer so far in the series, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Oh, that's out.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. All even at 2-2. Here it is. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it bothered him. He could strike out the next guy. It shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Here's Carlos Beltran. Ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen, 0 for 5. The 2-0 on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Astros play 2 on the 2-run home run. Home half of the 9th coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tony Sipp will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tony Kemp will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 18, Tony.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Leading off in the bottom of the 9th.
Mitch Moreland is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Moreland.
Here it comes, 1-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's the pitch. 2-1. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Jock Peterson is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses here. Ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half. Now time is called, and a very wise decision here with the potential winning run at first. They'll opt to put a little extra speed on the base paths. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Logan Forsythe is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. His lifetime numbers with Tony Sipp, 0 for 4. Now the 2-0. 3-0. Misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing. So coming to the plate, Scott Van Slyke. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Stepping into the box, Bobby Wilson. He bats with 2 outs and the winning run at second. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And this is fouled straight back. The 1-1 pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Now the 1-2 pitch. Hard liner toward short. But the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Pedro Baez takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Adrian Gonzalez is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Leading off for the Astros.
Nori Aoki is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 18.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. First delivery to him on the way. Tony Kemp comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he finds his spot there, 1-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. One out, nobody on. Now a flare out to left center. Van Slyke is there. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's George Springer, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Ready on 0-2. And boy, well hit, but out of play into the stands in deep right.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ends up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Now another 0-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Still all square at 4 apiece. Chris Davinsky comes on to, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Into the box, Yasiel Puig. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. And the pitch on 2-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in a driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Third baseman.
Now at the plate, Justin Turner. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gonzalez has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Digging in, Corey Seager. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 2 out, nobody on. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Oh, but the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue.
Well, there's an infield single with 2 outs. You know, never too late to get a rally started. I love the hustle right there to get things going.
Chase Utley will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Well, this is kind of the life of a pinch hitter. You maybe get 1 at bat a game, and it usually comes against a relief pitcher that's absolutely throwing bullets at you.
The 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Count is 1-2.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. 1 hit, 1 left. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. And we are tied 4-4. Hyunjin Ryu takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 99.
Marwin Gonzalez will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. A high fastball is in there. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
The second baseman, number 20.
Ready for another chance? Jose Altuve. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Looked like he's trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off the check swing, seeing it wasn't something he wanted to really drive the other way.
The 1-0. And the good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hit the last batter. Now he finds himself down 3-1. Look, he's just got to groove one, get himself back in the rhythm, and throw strikes.
The 3-1 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Correa. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Van Slyke. And he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in and looking for more, Evan Gattis. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And this is fouled at the plate. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Pitch inside the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Now the 1-2 pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make a man.
Well, if your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. The 1-1 pitch. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
He really was struggling. He needed that strike right there. It's been a while since he's thrown one. That's just not the way he wanted to start this inning.
Now the 2-1. The fastball down near the shoe tops.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now. Tyler White will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, Tyler White.
And that one stayed up a little high. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. The 1-0 out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The go-ahead run will score. 2 runs have scored. And a relay to the plate. Joe won't get him.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Here's Nori Aoki as he rips it on the ground to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. So 3 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and a runner left. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. Houston leads this one 7-4. Ken Giles takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th. Adrian Gonzalez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Jock Peterson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. Kemp is there. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Logan Forsythe is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
In there for a called strike. 3-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this, some well-earned recognition.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Houston win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners here